I think I don't necessarily think that there's like a perfect answer necessarily, because you can replicate for reasons other than availability, right? So it's not to say that people replicate because the database can't keep its act together. Absolutely not. There can be other valid reasons. But typically, however, if you have a database that is good at what it does and allows you to effectively per table define what type of replication you want and whatnot, there is no need to do replication at a storage level because the database does it a lot better, and also has more control over the data itself and can optimize caching and whatnot, what storage can never do, in the sense that it doesn't have context. It just sees a stream of bits and bytes, but it doesn't know what it actually is looking at. So however, if you have such a database and you want to, for example, get some additional speed or redundancy just to avoid the need for rebalancing or things like that, then you might be able to say, okay, well, let me put a simple mirroring or whatever on top of that, or underneath that, just to make things more simple, or to, for example, say this hardware is now out of service. I need to replace it, and you don't necessarily want to, what's the phrase? Well, you don't want to taunt the gods, right? It's like, yeah, it should work, but let me just hot swap the device out. That would be, simpler. So yeah, so so there, like I said, so there can be different reasons why you want to do it, but from a data availability aspect, if the database is sound, then you don't necessarily need to do that. But I do feel that the composability is mandatory within Kubernetes. We have, for example, a customer that wants to doesn't want to have replication, but if the machine crashes where the disks are, he wants the ability to pick up the disk, if you will, and move it somewhere else on another node where the application can start. So that's not replication, right? That is composability. So how do you do that? Even though there's no replication, you still want to be able to lift and shift, if you will, the storage to another Kubernetes node where the application can restart. So I hope that answers your question somewhat.